Life rarely hands out a straight road. More often, it's a series of unexpected twists, steep inclines, and frustrating detours. You can't control the traffic, the weather, or the potholes that appear out of nowhere. But there is one thing you have absolute, total control over: your mindset. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring the difficulties, it's about acknowledging them and refusing to let them dictate your journey. It's the decision to look for the lesson in the setback, the opportunity in the obstacle, and the light at the end of the tunnel, even if it's currently obscured by clouds. Think of your mindset as the steering wheel of your life. When a challenge hits, you have two choices. You can let your negative emotions seize the wheel, spinning you into a spiral of doubt and inaction, or you can take a deep breath, firmly grip the wheel, and pivot. You can choose to find a new route, learn a new skill, or simply change your perspective. The greatest achievements are often born from the greatest frustrations. Keep your mind focused on the solution, not the problem. Believe in your ability to adapt, to learn, and to keep moving forward. Your positivity isn't just a mood, it's a powerful, strategic tool that clears the path for success. This is Billy, a talented young man with an infectious laugh and a surprisingly serious passion for caffeine, had finally saved up enough money to buy his dream. It wasn't a car or a fancy gadget, it was a commercial-grade espresso machine for his new micro-coffee cart, the Daily Grind. For weeks, he obsessed over his startup. He designed the cart, sourced the best beans, and practiced his latte art until his kitchen was a foam-splattered masterpiece. He chose a prime spot by the city park, put up a grand opening sign, and went to bed buzzing with anticipation. The next morning, his alarm went off at 4:30 a.m. He loaded the cart, drove it to the park, and with shaky hands, plugged in his beautiful, gleaming espresso machine. He pressed the power button. Nothing. He checked the cord, the fuse box, and the wall outlet. He flipped the switch again. Still nothing. The machine, his $3,000 centerpiece and the very heart of his business, was dead on arrival. Panic, hot and sharp, welled up. "This is it," a voice in his head whispered. "It's a sign. You're a failure." He looked at the queue of early morning joggers already forming. They weren't waiting for a sad, silent cart. Most people would pack up, sulk, and call the whole day a loss. But Billy had a personal mantra taped inside his wallet: if you can't go through, go around. He looked at his stock, milk, syrups, and 3 huge carafes of pre-brewed, high-quality cold brew. In a moment of pure, decisive action, he flipped his sign from Espresso VE lattes to Billy's Cold Brew Crisis Sale, free milk VE syrup add-ins. As customers walked up, he didn't complain about the broken machine. He smiled, pointed to it, and joked, "She's observing a moment of silence this morning, folks. But my cold brew is fighting the good fight." People loved it. They loved the honesty, the instant pivot, and the upbeat energy. They weren't getting their latte, but they were getting a fantastic cold brew, a genuinely funny interaction, and a great story to tell their office. By 10 a.m., Billy hadn't just sold out of his cold brew, he'd generated a buzz. People were posting about the Cold Brew Crisis guy. When he finally drove his cart home, he didn't feel like a failure, he felt like an entrepreneur. He used the day's profit to rent a small, commercial-grade cold brewer for the next week while his espresso machine was being repaired. He learned that his business wasn't just about the machine, it was about his ability to adapt, smile through a disaster, and serve his customers with a positive spirit. The espresso machine eventually came back, but the Daily Grind became famous for its incredible cold brew, born from a day that should have been a complete disaster. Billy's story proves that the greatest asset in your life isn't your plan, your equipment, or your resources, it's your unbreakable belief that you can turn a setback into a story of success. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be positive.